Hello everyone. So today we'll see the chapter number 6 in science subject, and in last class already we have seen little bit introduction part and some of the terms regarding this chapter, that is combustion and flame. What will happen actually here, one term is there, that is ignition temperature. What they have given here, actually ignition temperature, the lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire, right? For example, matchstick, it is the lowest temperature at which substances or whatever things you are trying to burn, at that time it will catch fire. Example, matchstick, if you rub on a surface or a rough surface of the matchstick box, what will happen, it won't burn immediately, after some time only, or it will take its own time to burn it or catches fire. So that is the example they have given in a simple. And here one more term is there, last class also we have I have explained, but now I want to mention, because what is a how you can do comparison between these two terms and what is the main difference in these two terms actually, so it will be clear for you. I'll try to make it clear for you by this definition whatever they have given in your textbook. Second term, it is inflammable substances. So in your textbook they have given substances which have very low ignition temperature and easily catches fire with flame. So here ignition temperature itself is a temperature, lowest temperature which catches fire for the substances. But what is inflammable substances? Actually those substances which is having lower ignition temperature or catches fire of the substance with the help of flame, that is, it will be very faster than the ignition temperature itself, like the petrol example. You can compare also matchstick and the petrol example for these two terms. In inflammable substances, with petrol, what will happen if only one point or a pinpoint of flame it come in contact with this petrol, or the example, many examples of the inflammable substances, then what will happen, it will catch fire for a large scale. But for matchstick it will take its own time and it won't catch fire like inflammable substances. So that is a thing here they have given in your textbook. I want to explain it to you, and I hope I made it clear for everyone. Now what is that, and the next part of this chapter, till combustion, and with some sort of explanation and examples, we have completed the first part of this chapter. And in this part what we'll see, the structure of the flame. Okay, in activity 6.5 they ask you to just burn the flame, and just look at the picture of that zones of the flame. What are the different zones they have given? That is outer zone of complete combustion, middle zone of partial combustion, innermost zone of unburnt vapors. This is a picture I got, I took from your textbook only, and the same they have given the way, which one is the hottest part. Obviously the blue part is the hottest part, and moderately part hot, it is the in between, the whatever inner part of that middle zone of that candle, and the least hot part, that is the lower part, which is where the waxes will be unburned. So that this is a how they have categorized zones of the candles. And the information, one more information they have given regarding this structure of the flame, that is goldsmith people is what they are those who used to work with the gold. And with the gold, what will they will do, how they these gold metals or gold part of substances will take their shape, or these people able to convert these raw kind of gold into the finest shape, or how they can make the designs on these gold metals. That is nothing but the with the help of these hottest part of the flame, which is present outermost zone. So this is a main importance, or one of the main use of this fuel. And after that it is very important to memorize or to know that the clear idea about these zones. So it is very important, you can get different kind of picture regarding that. If you are able to make differences between these zones, it will be well and good. So keep it in mind, these kind of diagrams, right? Now fuel. About fuel, what they have given certain examples for the fuel: charcoal, petrol, and kerosene. And what are the characteristic, how you can identify which kind of substance is a fuel, readily available and the cheap. Okay, obviously it will catch fire. And the second thing, the which one is a good fuel, actually readily available and the cheap. Here, with the help of a picture of a small car, you can see that higher fuel efficiency and the cleaner environment. With the lower quantity of this fuel, how much larger productivity you can get, that will be your good fuel or the ideal fuel. And the what about the fuel efficiency term? That is the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kilogram of a fuel is called its calorific value. What it is, they have given, if you are burning 1 kilogram of any substance, and after burning of these kind of things, what you will get at last, whatever amount of the product, or whatever the complete combustion it will do for that substance, that is known as calorific value. And that is fuel efficiency, means how much fuel you require to burn completely that substance. Here they took the 1 kilogram quantity, and based on this quantity only they have given the unit part, that is kilojoule per kg. So you, whenever you are mentioning this fuel efficiency for any substance, you have to mention it with kilojoule per kg. Short form is also there, so just keep it in mind and try to go through the book's explanation, your textbook term explanation also. Now, in your book, page number 73, they have given some calorific value of different fuels. So, suppose first example they have given cow dung cake, that is 6,000 to 8,000 kilojoule per kg, right? So, based on that, they may ask you one of the, suppose if they ask in a question what is the calorific value of kerosene, so you should know it is around 45. So, based on that, you should keep it in mind what kind of fuel is having which kind of calorific value, at least around or maximum, how maximum which fuel is containing how much calorific value, or at least minimum which kind of fuel is having calorific least calorific value. So based on that, try to remember these kind of information from your table 6.4. right now, after that, at last, what they have given, burning of fuel, that is disadvantages. Mainly it causes the disadvantages in our environment. First, what they have given, the carbon fuels like wood releases dangerous pollutant causing respiratory disease like asthma, right? While burning these kind of fuels, or whatever the fuels containing carbons, what it will do, it will create a dangerous pollutant or harmful particles in atmosphere, so which generally causes respiratory diseases. Second, production of carbon monoxide gas, which is ultimately creates a poisonous effect in environment, all as well as in human body also. Number 3, more carbon dioxide in environment causes global warming. If more carbon dioxide is there in the environment, what will happen, automatically temperature will get rises. So because of that, our earth surface become hotter and hotter, and it is not good. Because of that, our temperature or the climate cycle will get disturbed, so that we'll get what kind of effect, global warming effect. Now, fourth one, burning of fuel causes chemical production which leads to acid rain and damages building and soil. What will happen while burning this fuel, it will produce certain chemical product which ultimately fixes or mixes in the atmosphere or in the air. And with the help, with these combination of these chemicals in the whatever the already chemicals or molecules present in the air, combine and form a compound which ultimately leads to the acid rain production. And because of this acid rain, what will happen, it damages buildings and soils function or soil fertility. And in a box, in a pink color box, they have given the deforestation also causes by these kind of burning of fuel. So these are the harmful effects they have given by burning of these fuels. So this is about your chapter, and just go through the go through the textbook explanation of this chapter and try to compare your explanation and try to remember all these points regarding whatever terms they have given: ignition temperature, inflammable substances, combustible substances, zone of candles, these things they have given. And at last, fuel efficiency, calorific value, what is a unit of calorific value. Regarding these things, it is a simple chapter, only certain terms is there. With that term you have to correlate your sentences whatever you are making in the time of exam, and write complete your answers. So after this video, I'll also share the link for question and answer. Complete those question and answer in your class. So thank you so much for being in my class.